Well, hello and welcome to week 5, Recovering a Sense of Possibility. Uh, I know I had said that I might not touch on anything this week, but I just took a brief look at it. I have to tell you, I'm behind just like everybody else. But I do want to touch on the virtue trap. And the only thing I'm going to say about it is this is what I would say is being nice to your own detriment. So definitely pay attention to the virtue trap. If you find that you are saying yes to everybody else and no to yourself, and you are worn thin, or you're being a martyr, or whatever, and the world loves you because you are so good to them, but you're not good to yourself and you're resentful, then that's the virtue trap. And check it out, because once you begin to say yes to the right things for you and no to the right things for you, it's a really powerful tool, and you'll find you actually have more to give because you're taking care of yourself. Now, there's obviously other things in the chapter. It's all important stuff, but the virtue trap is really something that a lot of us find ourselves in, and I wanted to address it. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is the synchronicity that I have been experiencing. Sometimes I'm so used to synchronicity that I can miss it. And this is something that's so big that I really just wanted to share it with all of you because it is so cool. And things like this happen to me all the time in my life because I'm open to it and I've learned what synchronicity is. So, about 3 months ago, I knew that I needed to do something about my porch. My beloved porch, where I love to sit all the time and I talk about being out there all the time, had been rotting. And the boards were warping. And I had just repaired this. I spent a lot of money on it about 8 years ago and had it repaired. And it was falling apart already. I had been told that the wood that had been used was not pressure treated and that the work that was being done was great, but it would not last forever. I thought it would last more than 8 years, but it didn't. So from there, I didn't have the money to replace it. It was $8,000 to fix that porch when I did it. I don't have $8,000 in cash. So I knew something had to be done because the roof was going to fall if I didn't fix it, and yet I had no money to fix it. So I just knew that I had to get an estimate, at least get things started. And I remember thinking, you know what, it'll all work out. It always does. I knew some people who were doing some work nearby, and I trusted them. They were doing work for my boss, and they were actually doing work for my neighbor. So I asked them to give me an estimate. They didn't get the chance to get there. So, I just kept saying, well, when you get a chance, I can't have it fixed yet, but I'd like to get it fixed eventually. I just need to know, what to do, even if we just brace up the roof. So about a week after I decided that they were not going to get a chance to do anything, I was kind of in a quandary. I didn't know what to do. A woman I know from town, a lovely woman I know from town, a friend of mine, asked me one day, she goes, Laura, I go walking past your porch when I'm at school working, and I noticed that the porch needs to be fixed. And my husband's looking for something to do. I was wondering if we might be able to help you out with that. I immediately said yes, and thank you very much, because putting things out to the universe, asking God for help, whatever you want to call it, when you ask for help, it's amazing how it will show up in your life. Now, these people have generously donated their time, and they have spoken to people, I guess, in town. I don't know all the details, but this porch is being given to us as a gift. So if you don't think synchronicity is out there, think again, because it is very much alive and well, and all you need to do is open the doors and be open. So get to those morning pages, read that chapter, do your artist date, be open to synchronicity, and have a great week. Thanks.